a lot better. So that's any better or different? So I'm checking your hip. Okay, so I'm looking at motion. Motion's really important when it comes to the health of the spine. And then let's have you turn your head left as far as you can. Now let's have you turn your head right as far as you can. Okay, good. And then noticing that left and right motion now, I'm gonna compress your rib cage from this side. I'm gonna have you do that again, and we're gonna see if this affects your motion, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead, look left again, and then right. Does that change it at all? Any easier?
I feel a little bit easier going to the left on that
Yeah,
side.
looks better too. So when we're in, have you been in car accidents ever?
Nothing noticeable, like a tiny little fender bender.
How fast?
20 miles per hour.
20, so that's significant, that counts. And you played sports right? You're an
Yeah.
athlete, and we like to I say we, because me too, we like to downplay things or say,
Yeah.
oh, I'm not that hurt or it doesn't hurt that bad. But that's something, and all the things add up. And then with the sprain on the shoulder too, it's distorted the rib cage. When the rib cage becomes distorted, it affects motion of our upper extremity and lower extremity. So we have some rib stuff, and that's where you're feeling it even in the front here. But with this test showing up, showing also there's some dysfunction on the sides of the rib cage as well. It's not just in the front.
Yeah.
And we adjusted them last time too, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna feel your spine for motion. So we look at it globally, and now I'm feeling more we call segmentally, which is like the game Clue, who done it. We gotta find who the problem is, because it's not everything. And you're very mobile globally, right? You have really good mobility, but there's a few joints in your spine that we identified that are not moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are the ones that are problematic, and that's what we need to free up. And you even in some joints had some hypermobility or too much movement.
Yeah, I'm all types of whacked up.
Yeah. So those are the ones though that we want to stay away from, because if
Yeah.
I just went and cracked everything, we would make the ones worse that didn't need it. So I'm checking your hip height here, and you're off there. You're off on the neck as well. But you're more centered than you were looking at your head positioning.
That's good.
Yeah. A lot more center. But that first time I saw her, there was a huge translation in head tilt. So just to see what the change to the upper neck, one bone and just through a light contact hold, brings it back. I think she's probably barely off, but she's off. Let's have you lie on your back, face up, please. I'm gonna check the leg length from this position. This is telling me more about the neck. That is close, but she's off. Same as before, the left leg is short. Just barely, but you're off. Let's have you seated, please, facing that way. And I'm gonna make an adjustment to that same spot that we were on before, okay? That top bone. And the reason I'm doing things gentle and light, partially to show there's multiple ways to do something, but also partially because their body's been through a lot of trauma. And I like to match that with a light force, at least initially. There's no point in forcing. On the right side of your neck. Describe what I see the smile and I can feel it too.
It's already like I feel something like going up in my jaw, kind of.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, there was something also weird that I've never experienced before.
What was
Whenever I was having my headache, after about maybe 2 days, my ears started to feel stuffy.
So I
didn't know what that was.
Where the nerves go that we just affected.
Yeah.
Everywhere, but more specifically, so there's a very global effect that happens from the nerves at the very top of the neck, eyes, ears, nose, and throat. So your atlas is in. Let's have you lie on your back, face up, and I'm gonna check the leg length here. There we go, now we're solid. And her left leg was about a 1/4 inch short. Now it's even, so that's good. And then we're gonna look at rib cage here. I'm gonna have you seated one more time, facing that way, please. And I'm gonna check also the pelvis. I'm looking for hip height. And now we're even.
Close my eyes to say something.
And other than that bump there on the shoulder, looking pretty good. So with the rib cage here, I'm gonna get an activator. This is just an instrument. I was trying to explain this to you before with some of the light force stuff. It seems really confusing because we are not forcefully moving anything back into place. What we're doing is, if you could picture almost like a cell phone tower, and every joint in your body that has communication with the brain, that's what we're changing. When we get it to communicate properly, we'll change that alignment, and then everything surrounding it, the muscles start to relax, which you've noticed, and the nerves that go to everything else, like our organs, start to work better. So let's do this. And any motion with that shoulder that you've felt that hurts so far?
Honestly, the only thing that sometimes bothers it is if I go overhead, and if I go to like stretch my lat or something.
Can we have you try to provoke it right now? Can you feel that?
Yeah.
Discomfort? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's bring it down. I'm gonna hold her collarbone down. Now try the same thing. Any better or different?
It's not as intense.
Okay, good. So it improves the pain level, yeah? And then I'm gonna hold the clavicle on the other end. Go ahead and do the same thing.
A lot better.
A lot better, yeah. So the two things, those are two shoulder joints, and then I'm gonna do one more even. Go ahead and do the same thing overhead. Okay.
Yeah, that one's almost gone. That one.
Almost gone,
Yeah,
okay.
that one gets
So there's 3 joints in the shoulder that are showing up, truly 4, because the shoulder has 4 joints. The last one's the rib cage. So I'm gonna be on all of them, and we're gonna make a few adjustments, and we're gonna have you redo that same motion, and that should feel a lot better. So that's called the SC joint, or sternoclavicular. This is the AC joint. And then glenohumeral joint right there. And that one might be a little sensitive. Okay, go ahead overhead for me, please.
It's a lot better.
All right.
It feels kind of shaky because it's like it's not used to going that full range of motion, but that's really it.
So the motion's already better too, which is awesome, because it's been so light. We barely did anything. But chiropractic's a neurologic phenomenon. How cool. We don't need to go crack everything. Not that we can't, or we shouldn't, but there's just more to it. And this is a fun way to experience it, there being more to it. So I'm gonna give that same compressive effect to the rib cage that I was doing with my hands, and that's what I'm doing here. So the angle I'm taking with the ribs is bringing around to the front. Some of these might be a little tender. Good, and then I'll have you cross the left arm over your shoulder for me, please.
This way?
Yeah. Yeah, and these are where a lot of it is.
Yeah, I'm not excited about the other side.
And were you sore after your first adjustment?
A little bit. It was mainly in my neck where I was experiencing most of it.
Yeah.
And
that soreness is a few reasons, but like tissue healing.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of trauma there, and as we change the blood supply to the area, and as these tissues and muscles, tendons, ligaments start to heal where they should be, might be a little bit uncomfortable. So right here on the sternum, and this is rib cage also. So rib cage is not just the back of the ribs, but on the front. And then I'm going to be right here. This is where the cartilage of the rib meets with the bone of the rib. So there's a lot to the rib cage. Okay, good. Now, let's have you turn your head left and right. That should feel easier and better.
a lot better that way.
Yeah. And that was the way that was restricted, was the left one before, so easier to feel there. And then left hand overhead again for me, please, and see if that feels good.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
It's quicker.
Yeah.
That's cool, I love it. And then let's also have you look up, please, because I want to see that motion. Look how much farther we can get on this. Does that feel easier to look up?
Yeah.
There's so much less restriction in your spine. So we adjusted one bone in your spine and then your rib cage and shoulder. And that is exactly where we're gonna leave it. This is gonna take some time to heal, but it's